Let's move on to subreddit.
All right, gentlemen, have you guys ever heard of the subreddit Am I the asshole? Have you guys ever heard of the subreddit?
No.
Okay. So this is a subreddit where people can put their interpersonal situations that they might be having with somebody else or another group of people, and they pretty much ask the internet for their advice if they are the asshole or not, and the people on the internet get to vote on that. Gentlemen, I want to read to you guys some of these stories, and I want to see what you guys think if the person is the asshole or not. All right, so let's get it started right off the bat. So, am I the asshole for saying no? No child support, no opinion. So I, 17, think that I have to explain how I was born for context. My mom has two friends. I call them Amelia and Jessica. Jessica's husband cheated on her with Amelia, getting her pregnant, but Jessica forgave them. Then he cheated on her with my mom. Jessica still forgave him and forgave my mom, which makes me think she's probably the most forgiving person on the planet.
I need some shit like that.
Anyways, my mom insisted that Jessica's husband is my father, but he always denied it. Up until several months ago when he realized how much we look alike. So he agreed to a DNA test. Turns out he is my father. So 2 affair children by 2 different women for him. He has been visiting about once a month, but things are still awkward between us because they just recently became related.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, right? I was reading a romance novel when he told me I'm too young for those books and said I must stop reading them.
Wait. Can I take a quick pause? I think I might have skipped this. What is the gender of the child?
It doesn't say. It doesn't reveal that.
Gotcha. It might be a off rip, because who the fuck would write that in their post that they're reading romantic novels? But that's neither here nor there. Continue with your story.
Okay.
Definitely.
I was reading romance novels.
I'm pretty sure romance novels are like a really big category. I'm going to assume she's a woman.
Yeah.
That's going to be my assumption.
That's why I asked. But go ahead. Continue.
So I told him I won't be, what's it called? So after he told her to stop, she said, I told him I won't, but he said I have to listen to him since he is my father. So I said, no child support, no opinion. He seemed pretty stung by it. Was it too much? Who's the asshole in that situation?
I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, how old was
she?
She's 17.
17? Nah, you can't. The thing with that is like, you ain't about to be gone 17 years and then you're going to tell me what to do.
Reappear.
Niggas showing up once a month. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't tell you what to do.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even understand it. I didn't even understand it. Like, what?
So which part are you confused on?
The whole, like, you said child support?
She basically told them, you can't tell me what to do because you don't pay child support.
Exactly. That's literally what just happened.
Yeah, if I just found out this nigga's my dad for 17 years and I'm about to be 18, nigga, you not telling me shit. Yeah. Hell no. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the dude, nah. I mean, I guess she's being an asshole, but like she's being like a good asshole.
In what sense? In what sense?
Like she's be like the nigga wants to be her like in her life.
Now,
or the dad wants to be in her life.
Let's say that the dad stepped in. Let's say that the dad doesn't value those type of books.
And he was cheating on my mom? I'm like, yeah. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not, yeah, bro.
Technically, the mom was a side piece, though.
Yeah, the mom was the side piece.
Oh.
And apparently, he was getting busy.
Yeah.
The whole neighborhood.
He was cooking.
Sheesh. Nah, I mean, I think she's just a good asshole. Like, get out of my life. I mean, like, don't worry. But like, I'm about to be 18. Like, you know.
Okay.
Wait, so she just never had. Wait, did she have a dad though, or she just never knew who her dad was? Like,
no, she never knew who her dad was up until recently. Her mom just mentioned that she had a feeling that he was a father. And that's when they went and did the DNA test after they noticed how similar they look.
So the mom was like a single mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, nah. I'm just
crazy.
So the child is in the right in this one, in this situation?
Yeah. You can't be gone 17 and then you come back demanding shit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
I agree. All right.
No, Brian would have been like, yes, father.
Hell the fuck no. What the fuck?
Bro, yes, dad.
All right. Next one.
Want a beer too?
Am I the asshole for canceling our date because she was 15 minutes late?
Oh, I thought you was about to say something else.
So, I connected with someone on a dating app, and after a while of texting, we agreed to a restaurant date as our first meeting in real life. To clarify, in my profile, I have listed people not being on time as my biggest red flag. In our chat, I talked about how punctuality is a really important virtue to me. And when we planned the date, I specifically told her to text me should something come up or if there are any delays. Come the time and day of that date, and she insists isn't there. I wait and check my phone, and she hadn't texted me anything. She finally arrives 15 minutes late. She greets me, but doesn't even apologize for being late.
I'm not gonna lie, you don't even gotta go any further. Yeah, he's not even an asshole. Because if you, that's a first date, right?
First date.
That's like you going late into your first interview.
Okay.
Like that sense like a principle, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
come on now, that's mad disrespectful.
I feel like,
And it's kind of like she did it on purpose type shit. She ain't apologize. Come on now.
the thing is like, you could be late, but at least text.
Right.
Because nothing feels
Especially
worse
if the
than
nigga like made it known,
and then you be like, especially if you're like meeting somebody off of dating app, and then you're waiting there, thinking you got stood up. Now you're in there in the restaurant looking like a douchebag. The waiter is like whispering, "Look at this fucking loser. gets no pussy." Like that shit will make you feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie.
Now,
oh yeah, you would have thought you was stood up and shit.
Yeah.
personally, I think this guy's the asshole in this situation. I think the guy's the asshole.
No way.
No. Hear me out. It's a first date. First of all, you're talking about a woman. She's gonna be late. She's gonna do her makeup, this, that, and the other.
Actually, first of all, why didn't he pick her up?
Why didn't you pick her up?
Oh, but it is a first date though.
It's the first date. You
that's
should've
right.
picked her up.
They met off a dating app, bro. That shit's mad awkward.
You don't want to
Kidnap.
give the person your
Weird.
address. That's a bad idea.
That's
yeah.
a bad idea for a date.
I don't know.
Dating app
Like you could
specifically.
be a complete weirdo, and now this guy has your address.
Yeah.
If he tweaking,
Right,
he know where you live. He's gonna pop up in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
Okay,
Type
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so that makes sense in that aspect. Now, he is punctual. Like, he's like, what's that personality type? It's like the 8 personality types where they're like really like anal. Based off of what I'm reading, he's like really anal off of how she should be behaving. I don't think that's a good flag to have. That's a red flag, I think, in people if they try to be that controlling over the situations and people around them.
And they
And
not
then he
even
became
together.
upset about it to the point where, so I'll keep going. So she finally arrived 15 minutes late. She greets me but doesn't apologize. I ask her why she was late. She shrugs and says that She shrugs and says that taking ready, it just took longer than expected. I ask her if before she drove here, she already knew she wouldn't make it in time, and she said yes. I asked her why she didn't text me. She said she didn't because she was only a little late. So, from her perspective, she's only 15 minutes. Like, it wasn't like an hour late.
Now, after I got 2 things from that, right? Your ass reads at a 3rd grade level. I don't know what you were saying. You were stuttering. I know you ain't get that diploma, guy. I know it. After hearing you read. But here's the second thing. After you finishing the story, I think he's the asshole. Because why he pressing her like that?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Like,
it's not adding up to me.
Bro, if you're that hurt, like, come on, bro. 15 minutes late, you over here interrogating her. You gotta keep it Pete.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Like, if you don't fuck with it, just get up and leave.
Crying. Yeah, like he killed the vibe right there. He probably killed the vibe right there.
What they say that she probably got the ick after listening to this nigga questioning her.
Got the food and ran off to the sunset. Yeah, I'm never seeing this nigga ever again.
So then this date ends. It goes, at that point, I excused myself, said our values don't align, and left her there.
He's sassy.
She proceeded to
Dragged
shout
it.
after me and blew up my phone before I unmatched her when I got home.
Come on.
That shit
Yeah, he's
definitely
an
rage
asshole.
bait. That's his rage bait, bro. Nah, he's too sassy. He got home and unfollowed her. Nah, I think it's good for this.
I want to know how old this dude is. Like,
How old the dude is? He does not mention that in his profile. Yeah, he doesn't mention it in the post.
if you over the age of 25 doing that shit, bro,
Not even, bro. That's like
20,
like 23.
It's childish behavior. It's childish
23,
behavior.
24. Yeah, bro.
Like, here's my thing. As a person who's chronically late, I kind of just expect people to just understand that I'm kind of like slow. So, like if I see someone that's just late, like, well, and they give me like the excuse of I was just getting ready or something like that, or that traffic or something like that, I'd be like, okay, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna press you. Like, he wanted to know, he wanted a text message, he wanted like detailed information, like what happened. Like, no, that's too much. That's too much. Like, if they did that, like, I am chronically late all the time at my job. If they did that to me, I would quit. I'd quit. I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
Let's wrap this up. I can't deal with this guy.
All right, gentlemen.